Okay, let's continue with this vent system. So this is our riser here. It's going to be a 2-inch. Where's my annotate? And let's just call it out. I'm just going to come here and just call it out. Let's say a 2-inch. 2-inch vent. Let's call it vent to roof. Okay, so that's that. And so let's lay out this system so we can act as if we're going down. And let's get a reference here. It's 9 foot in the ceiling, plumbing level 5. So we're going to go down just to make it look like it's going down. I'm going to say 5. Let's call it 5. And go down. I think this should be a 1.5. Okay. I'm checking to see if my fixtures are frozen. They should be pinned. Let's say it should be pinned. Okay, so where everything is pinned. Okay, good. And I think I'm going to copy that because the shower also needs a. Know what happened there? Let's back up. Erase. Okay, and I'm going to come down and copy because I'm lazy. Okay, I could do the same. Let's see if I can do the same for these two. Should be kind of nice, huh? Let's do tab and let's copy. Copy. Gonna rotate in place. Let's go here, and I think that might be 135. Oops, that didn't work. Okay, so I don't know. That might have worked. Let's just do create similar, and from here I can go here and then choose say 5. Okay, and apply and let it go down. And the same for here for my laboratory. Just right click, create similar, about right here, 45 here, and change my elevation to 5 and come back, apply. Okay, and I think we're going to meet here somewhere in this area and go over. So I'm going to create similar, but only the size is going to be different. I'm going to come all the way out. Let's go here. I'm going to change that size to a 2-inch and go down 5-inch as if I'm going down to make the connection, but I don't make the connection unless your office wants to take the time to count fixture units. I don't think it's necessary because it's more of a headache than it is anything. When you're trying, Revit is just not designed to count fixture units at scale. I mean, at scale, because there's too many things are going to go wrong. A fit-in is going to break. You're going to have the connector going in when it should be out. There's just so many things that can go wrong. So just keep that in mind. But I mean, if you have a project manager that wants to keep track of the fixture units, it's possible, but it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. If I got, that's 9 feet, right? Okay, so let's just connect. Let's stop playing. I need to change that. I'm gonna undo and make that a 2-inch back here. Gonna make this reducer. Let's change this 1.5 to a 2-inch. And we're gonna go here and go here so we can connect to that riser. And now I'm going to connect my 2-inch water closet vent, and we're going to connect these two. Let's see, I think I'll go back so that these guys can connect into the 2-inch. Okay, so let's go 1/2 inch, create similar. I'll go about here and make the fillet here, and looks like I'm gonna have to go back. It looks that way. Let's go back. That's a tough angle. I can always go straight. I get this. The fitting is, it's gonna connect. You know, I mean, this is just a diagram. It's gonna connect. I think let's use a fitting or fillet here. See what? Nope, that's not gonna work. So what I'm gonna do is just make this. It's just gonna make it fit. Let's do a rotate in place and about right here. Oh no, I am not going to. Let's do this. I'm cheating. Okay, and we're gonna go here, 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 and we're gonna go down 5 and apply. Okay, let's just make this. Let's rotate that. Okay, make this connection and call it a day. We got one more connection to make. This connection, okay. So you just want to line up your horizontal with your vertical. You go here, you go here, okay. And now we can go down into our section view and rotate in place. Go here, here, and let's rotate that 90 degrees. Right click, and let's go back and get us a reference. So now all we need to do is connect the two, and that's our riser. So we can connect, what size is that? 2 inch, okay. Okay, so now I can make the connection, okay? So we make that connection, and the next thing, looks like the HVAC and the structure is on, okay, that's good, okay. And as you can see, that's the outside of the structure on the roof level. Let me undo this and tab. You see? Okay, so that's the rain screen. And if we go to our plumbing view, we'll be able to see that. I think it's this vent riser going up through the structure. Let's just make sure, yeah, okay. So that's what that is. And it's usually like 3 feet above. We can do a detail and go 3 feet, somewhere in there, okay. So we can come here and do that, and get all that, and we'll be okay. I'm gonna sync this, and let's go back. So that's the vent system. I mean, you can connect the connectors with your pipe and try and keep track of the fixture units, but it's very difficult. I think it's very difficult. So let's look at how it looks when it's gonna plot. So it's usually a hidden line and medium, and let's assume that you guys are plotting in color. So I'm going to go over to plot, PDF, visible portion. Let's set it up first. Default, I think I can use an in session color. Let's go black. It can be color. That's okay. I'll say okay to this. Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to preview, and let's look. And so this is how it's going to look. And of course, you can change your line weight to make it pop a little more, meaning you can make it more bold Okay, and let's go back and see if we can get a color. Let's set it up. I mean, instead of black lines, let's make it a color. Okay, nope. And let's preview, it should be green, yeah, okay. And then usually green and whatever you, but in this case, there's only one system. So color wouldn't be as important as it is if there were two systems, like if there was your vent and your sanitary. Sanitary would be a different color, let's say magenta or something else, some type of orange, which would make it easier to read, right? Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here. You can, from here you can go in and annotate your piping system. I don't want the leader. You can go in and free, you could do a leader, but it depends on how which one of your annotation you're using. Okay, and you can go into annotate text, text here, no, manage, where, tags. So you can go in and look at your, see your piping, however your pipe tags, you know, you can set all of that stuff up. And I can go over that in another video, or I've probably gone over that in a video, but I haven't done it for this one. It could be another video. So I hope that helped, guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Oh, before I go, let's check for, we have to coordinate this. I forgot to coordinate this with the HVAC. Okay, everything is on. So let's look at the section. Let's get a reference. Okay. And we have anything on? Okay, we got some flex duct in here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna tighten up our view range, our sectional view range, as I like to call it. Let's go here, let's go here. Okay, so we don't have a problem in that area. Okay, so you see why I tightened it up, because if if the range is way out like this, then you're gonna pick up a lot of what we call in the industry, dirt. You're gonna pick up a lot of dirt, or now, since it's data now, you're gonna pick up a lot of data, okay? So you wanna keep it tight when you're trying to coordinate, and let's say this 45-degree half inch. So I want to rotate in place, 45, and let's go 45, so we can look at this, okay, pipe, and see everything is on, okay, that looks good. It's not interfering with anything, so I think the last thing what I want to do, let's undo this. Yeah, and now, same thing, only I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees so I can look at that vertical pipe and see if anything is being challenged. Let's go this way. Yeah, no HVAC. Everything looks good. Okay, so now I think I can close. All right, guys. I hope that helped, and I will talk to you guys later.